Hello, welcome back to my house. This is my second video, and as you can see I got changed out of my pajamas from yesterday, so things are really progressing around here. Today I want to talk about things that have books specifically that have helped me to build my self-esteem and my confidence. And the reason why this is so important to me is because I went through a really difficult experience in my life where basically there was a lot of betrayal and a lot of lying. And I've always had a pretty clear stream of intuition flowing through me, but it's always been a process of discovering more and more about what that actually is, like what intuition is, and how to kind of understand the information that's coming in. And in this situation, I was receiving such strong intuitive insights around the fact that this person I was with was lying and doing all sorts of things, from dreams to this inner knowing, this feeling. And it's like, if you're maybe in a position where you feel super in tune with your intuition right now, it's like, you know, you're experiencing life and the physical world around you is showing you one thing, but you're seeing a whole other experience that's actually existing. That's what intuition sort of feels like. And anyway, so that situation, that's what was happening, right? And because I had such clear insights in terms of like what was going on, obviously I confronted the person multiple times, and I was basically lied to my face for a very, very long time. And this situation, the reason why I actually bring it up is because it was really this experience that caused a huge disconnection between myself and my trust in my abilities. And I think that's ultimately what our self-esteem and our confidence is built upon, is our sense of trust in ourselves. Can we rely on ourselves? Do we feel safe within ourselves? So that was my personal experience of what caused that huge disconnect for me. And it really inspired me, or pushed me into a situation where I had to really rebuild and to heal my self-esteem, my self-confidence, and my self-belief. So these books have been, sorry, I just get the crap out of my dogs. These books have been instrumental for me in cultivating a really strong self-worth, and they're books that I constantly, return to and reflect upon. So, number one, The Pussy Book. I just love saying this, The Pussy Book. So The Pussy Book is phenomenal. I've gifted this to so many women in my life. This author basically explores what it means to be a woman. And if you are confused about any of the natural traits that make women so powerful and so strong and so impactful in this world, then this is a book that you definitely want to explore. She really helped me to feel incredibly, what's the word? Blessed and fortunate to be a woman, because she helped me to understand how all these things that were coming naturally to me are actually such beautiful, valuable, impactful, desirable qualities. And these were things that during that really awful period of my time, I had started to resent, whereas this book helped me to understand that these are such huge gifts, and when you understand them, you can manipulate them properly. I use that word in a good way. You can manipulate your own gifts and talents to actually live a more deliberate, fulfilling, and successful life. So, incredible book. Love this. Another thing I love about this book in terms of building self-esteem is that she taught me how, through this book, how pleasure and beauty and romance are things like ideas and feelings that you actually cultivate for yourself as a woman and as a human being in general. So if you are constantly putting that responsibility or that expectation of feeling beautiful and feeling in love and feeling lit up and magical in a relationship or in circumstances outside of your control, then this is an amazing book for reclaiming that power and teaching you how to create those feelings within yourself. Okay, next book is Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. This book was the first self-help book I ever read, and basically Louise Hay, her voice, she sounds like a nana is cuddling you, like a grandma is just cuddling you. She's like so loving and beautiful and soft and so feminine, and she teaches you how the physical body and the energetic body, so the physical body that I'm in and the larger source spirit, which is what I am and what I came from and what moves through my body, these things are intrinsically linked. So if you are suffering or feeling so disconnected, chances are you have totally forgotten or you don't know about the connection between your physical body and your spirit body. And so this book helps you to understand how your thoughts and your feelings are actually manifesting within your physical body. So cool, this book, because it actually has at the back an encyclopedia, or a little index, I should say an index, of every single physical ailment from a common flu to a stomach bug. And she actually gives you insight into the emotional blockage that you're holding within your body. So, phenomenal book. And last but not least, my favorite book of all time. One of my best mates, Katie Dickens, actually bought this for me many years ago. And this book has been the most instrumental resource that I have relied on in my life. It's called, this one is The Law of Attraction Essential Collection by Esther and Jerry Hicks. And she teaches all about how the universe is comprised of energy and what that actually means. And if you've watched The Secret or anything like that, you might think, okay, yeah, it's kind of surface level, superficial stuff. It's always usually about money. Her teachings are incredibly substantial and in-depth and very deep. And those sorts of mainstream movies and things like that were actually built upon her teachings. And she is phenomenal at teaching you how to understand how thoughts and feelings become things. And yeah, just absolutely love her work. I live a much more deliberate, much more creatively in control life now that I believe I understand how I work and how I operate in my own life. So, phenomenal book. And yeah, I just wanted to remind you that, regardless of what you're going through and how you're feeling, reading is such a impactful way to move through whatever you're going through. So, set aside some time to go to a bookstore. This is my favorite thing to do. I love to nerd out. I go to bookstores and just find books that really resonate with you and spend time reading every single day, as often as you can feel inspired to, because it's really, so amazing that we can just read someone's words and get that kind of nurturing and that kind of support that we need at any stage in our lives. So these are some of my most loved books, and I hope they help you. All right, well, until next time, thank you for joining me at my house. I love you and have a good day.